Welcome to Buds and Reality Show. I'm Sean Collins, the guy with a lot to say, and I am here with a special guest, local hip hop artist Uncle Willie Son. How you doing, brother?
What's the word, yo? I'm smooth. I'm smooth. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to finally do this. We've been talking about it for a minute, and just a little history about you and I for the listeners. Uh, you and I go back to the OG, and when I say OG, I'm talking about the Olive Garden. And
Yeah.
God, I haven't been there since 24 no, 2015, I'm sorry, is when I left there,
Right. Right.
so I've
Right.
known you at least for that long.
Yeah. I left in 2017. I left out there 2017.
Okay. Yeah, you were cooking and I was serving, and, we were raising hell in there. It was kinda anybody who's ever worked at an Olive Garden, uh, just knows the drill. It is a, very, very special place to work. It's not your typical restaurant really that you would work for. It's kind of a shit show, and by kind of, I mean it's really a shit show all the
Hey,
time.
a real
All the
big shit
time.
show. But I made it do what it do. I found out how to make money like two ways out of there. So shoot, I made it do what it do.
That's right, that's right, that's what you gotta do. But I mean, from there, so, you're cooking, I don't see you for a long time, and then through social media, which is everybody's love-hate relationship with social media, but you see some cool shit on there, people you ain't seen in a while or whatever, and all
Right.
of a sudden you're, like, posting music and talking about music stuff, and, you're rapping and just whatever. So how
Yeah,
does
yeah.
one go from the kitchen to the studio per se? I mean, I guess that's the first question.
All right. So look, it's crazy in a sense, real for real. Uh I started recording just playing around with it, you feel me? Like, everybody would try to get me to rap, you feel me? Like, my man's Hen Dog, he even tried to get me to rap for a long time. I just rap off the scene or whatever. And then, I ended up rapping to my man's, JR, and he was like, "Man, look, either you go to the gym and box, or you go to the studio and rap." I'm like, "Damn, you right. So which one I'm gonna do?" So I ended up linking up with him. I got with him, and we was recording in his living room. I told him no. He ain't stopped me and said, "Man, dog, just try it." So I ended up recording my first track with him, which I dropped on my recent mixtape. It's Uncle Willie Son, Expired. That's on all platforms. It's the number 4 song. It's called Capping. And that song, it was basically about like how certain niggas just be flashing the little cheese that they got or whatnot for the moment. You feel me? Or
Yep.
somebody who probably, just rented something for the moment. But at the end of the day, who's to walk and step on somebody's shine? You feel me?
Right, right.
Like, I I enjoy my things, off screen. And a lot of people enjoy their things on screen. But at the end of the day, who are you to take away somebody, moment? I'm not here to take away nobody's moment. I just say, shit, certain people be capping, you feel me? So what I did was I just started talking like them. That's what we was doing, just, talking how other niggas be talking. I hit the roads, loop the low, then I'm coming back with bows. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
But but at the end of the day, shit, that's not me. And all my other music, I tell you that I'm a cook, you feel me? Like, I probably did other things on the side, but at the end of the day, I'm a chef, you feel me?
Right,
I don't lie or hide, who I am and shit like that.
right, which
Like
is
a lot of
awesome.
yeah, like a lot of people shit make their image and run with it. And now you gotta live that image. You feel me? You gotta keep going with that image. Like, so when I talk my shit, I talk my shit in a relative way to where everybody could understand and feel it because at the same time, shit, even though I'm going through it, I know you've been through it. Even though I probably decided to say, fuck it, I'm gonna sell some weed this time, shit. Another person probably said, fuck it, I'm gonna decide to sell some weed this time or some shit like that. Not saying that I did, but it's a decision, you feel me?
Right,
If
right.
that's something that you want to do, you gave yourself a choice, an ultimatum.
That's
My
right.
fault. Fucking blueberry got stuck on my tongue. But
Oops.
yeah. But yeah,
Now,
that's a choice.
have you always kind of rap then?
I always wrote shit, man, for real, for real. And yeah, I did kind of like rap to myself and stuff like that. But then, like, it got to a point where it wasn't just the fact that I rap, because like I'm gonna sit here and tell you now, like even though I rap, I do my talking, or I could do some little poetic shit, or I might harmonize or do some melody shit. Cause like I don't want niggas to be like, "Oh, that nigga a rapper," like, cause I'm not about to sit here and be like, "Oh yeah, whoopie whoop 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 whoop," freestyling and shit. No, I am not the strongest freestyler. Like you probably will catch me playing around one day, or just playing around and get to freestyle and be like, okay, bet, damn. But like on some serious shit, no, that shit is dead, bro.
I got you.
That's dead.
I
But
got
like, but no, I like to create, create music. You feel me? Like a lot of people, a lot of people they can rap. Like a lot of people can rap. It's just the fact they don't know how to turn it into something that's musical.
you. Right.
Like they just run through the shit and shit like that. Like it's cool though. Like shit, I be feeling that shit. I be liking that shit though. But like everybody do it. You feel me? Like some it's cool to turn. It's cool to turn gangster music to just music. You feel me? Like you just gotta know how to do it. You know, shit. Make these ooh, shit. Excuse me. That's my motherfucking blueberries. But
Them damn blueberries are trying to kill you.
yeah, yeah, nah. But it's cool to make motherfucking music that everybody can move to and dance to, you feel me? And you still can slide your message in there. Cause at the end of the day, shit, when I make my music, no matter what you listen to, it's gonna automatically have a message in there. Like there's a message in there all the time. Like it's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
peace.
I've caught some of your stuff. Like, anytime you post anything, you've actually emailed me a couple of songs too. And I was like, damn, pretty good. You know what I mean? And but now, when you're getting into this or whatever, obviously you got to write your music or write your songs per se.
Yeah.
But, being a rapper or hip hop artist, you don't necessarily have guitars or drums or anything just laying around. And you usually, most rappers are using beats anyways. So like, how did you come across beats? Like that, was that just something that fell on your lap or like, because your beats are
Uh,
sweet. I will say that.
how
Like,
I came across beats was I used to listen to YouTube beats and rap to them.
okay.
But I listen to like the old school shit, like I get Mary J or like a Method Man, or then I just switch it up and then just get some old school, new school sounding type beats. But after that shit, my man's Thrax or whatnot, that motherfucker, he 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 produced and he do beats and shit like that. Like he do shit for like Calico and other artists in the city or whatnot. You
Okay.
feel me? Oh, and Mozzie, yeah, he do shit for Big Mozzie. But other than that, shit, he do shit for other artists too. I can't name all them motherfuckers offhand. But he ended up hooking me up with beats and stuff like that,
Okay.
like he was looking out and shit like that, giving me beats, which was cool. Sometimes the motherfuckers probably have a attachment to them. Sometimes they not. They just be like, man, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, or whatever. But anyways, my man Strax did. So I went to the studio with them one day, and I had recorded my first song with them.
Okay.
That shit was terrible as fuck, dog. That shit was ass. I mean, it got potential to me today now probably, but that shit was ass as fuck to me. So like I
I
end up
mean, it was your first time. I mean, come on.
yeah.
What are
So
you gonna do?
I end up linking back up with him. Then we end up going to Ohio. We in Ohio and shit, and he let me know that he got it, you know, motherfuckers out there he do music with, and linked up with this dude named Don. He called himself Don Cartel. He from Ohio. He cold as hell with the beats and like melodies and hooks and shit like that. Like he been doing it for a long time. So shit, that motherfucker just invited me to hop on some tracks. He was telling them I was cold with the shit or whatnot. So when he did that, shit, I just started freestyling and writing no shit. Then they started geeking me up a little bit, and I'm like, damn. Then after I left town, come back, me and he come back. They want to do a show out there, so me, he, and Don did a show in Ohio, in Mansfield. I'm like, damn, this shit kind of lit a little bit though. You feel me? Like,
Right, right,
and then I went back home. You feel me? I got all the practice that I needed out of town to start it rapping, in the city or whatnot.
right.
So I started rapping shit. Then my cousin, Eric, he was up here from Milwaukee. We went to Net. Yeah, we went to Net. Shout out Net, little black ass. Um, we went to Net and we recorded overtime. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. That shit was hard. For my first track, it was hard. But he was like, man, it's kind of off. I'm like, dog, it's not off. Stop telling me that it's off because I said it this way for a reason. I gave it a little skip.
Right.
I'm like, brother, just chill. Like, I got this. But shit, after that, dog, I just been writing, bro. Writing. End up, 2020, I end up linking up with Bert, recorded like my first two. I got some confidence now type tracks, you feel me?
Okay. Yeah.
I linked up with him. I linked up with him through Rika. And then after that shit, just been writing, doing certain shit, right, chilling, writing.
I mean, you put out at least I think you put out a ton of music. I feel like you're putting some on
Hey,
socials like once a week almost, maybe, or maybe a
damn
few
near,
times a
look,
month or
damn
something like
near.
that. I'm like, holy shit, you're really doing it, and that's awesome. Has it has it been hard for you to get studio time or has it been like pretty smooth doing it?
Man, getting
Are you just doing
studio
this shit
time.
at people's houses?
Huh?
Are you just doing this shit at people's houses? Like
No.
record, you know?
Oh, no, no. I be getting studio time. I be having studio time, shit like that. I be getting studio time. I be recording at studios and stuff. I be at the village sometimes. Sometimes I probably will fuck around and record. I have recorded with Thrax and them, like my first wave of music.
Okay.
Uh Shit. I fuck around and be at Mix One Studios recording.
Oh, so you're bouncing around from studio to studio, just getting music out. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Now, let's go back to Ohio for a minute. You said you went and did a show. Was that your first show then?
Yeah, that was my very first time performing.
How did that
And
go?
it wasn't my show. It was really Don's show. He just had us featured, on it because we did a song together. And
Okay.
that's when they wanted to perform. And shit, that bitch slapped, shit. And I'm like, okay, it was a confidence boost. Shit, me and him, we didn't recorded so much music. We got music on Apple, like, he featured on some of my songs, and then on some of his songs that we got together, which got it YouTube beats. You know, all the YouTube beats that me and he did, they on YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. That's
Mm.
awesome. Were you nervous at all getting up there, like your first time around, or you
Hell yeah, I
took
was nervous,
courage?
bro. Like I always been nervous, man. I still be nervous. Like only time like I don't be nervous is like I say my last two performances, I wasn't nervous. No,
Okay.
my very last performance, I was. These motherfuckers, look, I performed for some little kids, some freshmen, this nigga's icebreaker type shit.
No way.
Dog, listen, these motherfuckers was about to look, they was eating me alive, bro. They
No,
was
no.
look, I performed my first track off of my Black Sheep mixtape, uh
Okay.
38 Special. Man, I'm like, bro, I'm saying certain shit on here like you crazy. Like what this shit, this shit lit. Come on. Shit, that's one of the star tracks on this shit after
Right,
shit.
right.
Like some kids was feeling it, the other was like, man, nigga, this you and cut that shit off, dog. I was like, damn. But I had to keep going, you feel me? I couldn't break.
Right, right.
On. You
Yeah, you
break
wanna
it.
know what though? These young kids now with the shit they listen to, they probably the only way they would be like you were good is if you were one of the mumble guys that, raps where they got
Oh
marbles
no,
in their
no,
mouth.
no, no.
You know
Look,
what I'm saying?
no,
Like these
look.
kids.
I fucked around and hit him with one of my other tracks. Me and my brother, cousin, man's type did, you feel me?
Okay.
And they was lit off that bitch, you feel me?
Okay.
It's called Faith and Mary, but I ain't dropped it yet. I'm, I'm holding on to that one too for a minute before I
Okay.
drop that. I got a few tracks I'm holding before I let go. And
Nice.
yeah, it was lit as hell off that. So like I kind of walked away with a 60-40. You feel me?
Okay.
So
Okay.
I was cool. I won in the end, but in the beginning, man, they was going hard. I like they had tomatoes, they would have fucked me up.
But you gotta think about it, man. Like these young kids, the hip hop they're listening to, I'm not even gonna call it hip hop. I don't even know what the hell it is. I stopped listening really to rap music after the '90s. You know, I'm a '90s hip hop guy that has my whole heart. Um, but anything after that, minus like obviously there's a few out there, post 2000 that were pretty straight. But I'm still stuck in the '90s when it comes to hip hop.
I
Minus
mean,
like Kendrick. I love Kendrick Lamar.
yeah, yeah, like Kendrick, he cold. You feel me? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, it is a few people that I know that I could actually be like, all right, I'm about to listen to this artist. Like, only two mumble rappers I could listen to is Future and Young Thug. Other than that, I can't listen to everybody. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna say that they bad, but some people might like them, but I don't. When it comes down to hip hop and like rap, um, our city, Detroit, be talking crazy, but I, I, like I said, I love the shit, but like shit, once some people like I don't even know because I can't say shit, dog. Our city, man, it ain't really shit to it. Like I don't know, maybe I'd be fuck that. I'm not over geeking my city though. My city lit for real, for real. Like we all get our ways and our differences, how we do music. You feel me?
Right.
Like when it comes down to that other shit, that mumbling shit, like no, that's not it. Like that's not it, bro. Like that's not it. And that's probably why a lot of people is like clenching towards Detroit anyway. You feel me? Coming our way, but at the end of the day, ain't nothing wrong with it. That ain't nothing but gratitude. That ain't nothing but more motivation to other artists out here to keep doing them and stuff like that. Just continue to be different. Like Detroit got Detroit got so many damn genres and shit is crazy. You feel me? Like, I
Right.
mean, yeah, you probably got somebody talking about stepping or murder or whatever, but then you always got somebody talking about hustling. Then
Right.
you might have somebody who feelings fucked up and they just crying on some I love money for bitches. You feel me?
Right.
Right.
I mean, that's like I feel like that's about 99% of the rap music now. I
Yeah,
fuck bitches, I smoke weed, and I got money. I mean,
yeah.
that's pretty much what it is. That's kinda
Yeah,
why I
that's
turned
what
it
it
off,
is. Like, and I'm not gonna sit here and hold you though. Like, even though I know that our city lit, I don't really listen to everybody because I want to have my own style. You feel me? Like,
Right,
I
right.
don't pick up on nobody flow, nobody energy, none of that. Nigga. That's you. You feel me? You the king of that. You the dog of that. You feel me? You can have that. That's you. I gotta keep coming up on my shit. So my thing is, every track that I do gotta consistently sound different. Every track sound different, 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 different,
I
different.
mean, that's
And
the way to do it, you know?
yeah, and I
And,
gotta
like,
kind
how is the Detroit scene right now? Like, is the Detroit rap scene pretty live, or is it kinda dormant right now? Because 'Cause I'm like, dude, I don't go out and do anything, man. This is
of,
like
I
my
ain't
way
gonna lie
of
to you,
getting
like,
entertainment is doing the show.
I'm not gonna lie to you though, you feel me? Like right now I be doing my own thing because I know right now that the world going through something. But when it come down to the Detroit rap scene, shit, that motherfucker lit as hell right now. Shit,
Okay,
our local artists even lit as hell right now, you know?
alright.
So like it's pretty sheesh. Like it's pretty sheesh. And that's how it is right now. It's pretty sheesh.
Yeah,
And
man,
then
that's
like
pretty awesome.
all the connections and stuff out here that's going in and out, you know, that was low key and quiet. They kind of like coming to the light. So yeah, no, our scene pretty good, man. It's pretty fucking lit. And that's
That's
all I'm
good to
saying.
hear. I always want Detroit to do good and have some sort of music scene, no matter what
Hey,
the
look,
genre may be. Like,
our music team lit, our football team getting lit. Shit,
woo!
our
You know,
basketball team getting lit. Like, what's next?
the Lions, let's talk about the Lions for a minute because this just happened. So they finished strong, right?
They finished strong.
They finished strong. They had a hell of a, they had a hell of a start. It wasn't very good. I shouldn't say it was a hell of a start. It was an atrocious start. And then they come back and they win like 8 out of 10 games, which that's hard to do in the NFL. Like
And
that's
listen, that's what listen, I said, I swear I said it. I said, bro, they gonna make it to the playoffs. I said after the Jaguars beat their ass, I said after that, they about to go hard. They went hard. They lost one game in the middle of them going hard, but they
right.
went hard. They went hard as hell.
Like
They
that was
went hard as
crazy.
hell.
Now, let me ask you this because I know I feel some type of way about it. And I know a lot of Detroit fans feel some type of way about this. How fucked up was that Seattle game with the refs?
I'm gonna tell you
Because I
something.
feel like those refs fucked us out of the playoffs. Honestly, I believe that with my heart.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. I'm gonna be extra real about it too, because it's like, all right, for one, I was at work, so I did not watch that game. So,
Okay.
but two, come on, dog. It's the Lions, bro. It's Detroit. You think they was about to let us get that shit right now? But I bet you next year gonna be our year. And then just like with the Pistons, it's gonna be our year. Like I ain't seen everything with the Pistons either, but I don't even know where the fuck Cade Cunningham even went. But I know for a fact that next year gonna be our year. Like
Right.
Detroit, we too lit right now. Like there's nothing you could do about that type of shit right now. Like, and that's whether if the light, not even the light, that's whether eyes on us or not. It's just gonna be lit anyway.
Right, right. I mean, it was cool to be a fan this year. I'm still not drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm just not. I'm not a Kool-Aid drinker when it comes to that because there's been so many years of letdown. So many. I could tell you about seasons where we started great and it was a shit show, I mean, so it's hard for me to be like, yeah, the Lions are gonna do it. I'm like, I'll wait and see. I
He
might
said, "I wait to
wait if
see."
they do it for like 2 years in a row where they have a winning record and get into playoffs, maybe win a playoff game,
Uh,
but I wholeheartedly feel like those refs fucked us in that Seattle game. Like, I feel like the NFL was like, you know what? We can't have Detroit going to the playoffs. So you got to make up some shit and make some
yeah,
bullshit calls. And they did. Like that roughing the kicker
yeah.
call was bogue, which ended up leading to the game tying field goal,
Mhm.
right? Which I honestly believe that the way that game was going, had that not happened,
Mhm.
they would
But
have
look,
Rams would have won. Like they
if
could
you know that,
Seattle couldn't
if,
score.
look, by you knowing that though, that means you ain't even got to question the fact if you know if it was politics or not.
I just feel like it was. And then that hit that with Jalen Ramsey on Geno Smith, like, dude, Geno Smith ran into him. He
Uh,
didn't hit him, and they called him on a personal foul or whatever. I'm like, dude, this is really happening in real time, and they're gonna fuck the Lions out of the playoffs, and they're
mhm,
not even playing in this game. I mean,
mhm,
you should have seen Twitter, dude, after that too. I mean, people were blowing it up. I was not the only one who felt that
mhm.
way. So I'm
Yeah,
sour as fuck. I'm
that's
glad they
crazy.
finished the grain strong, but and the season strong. But I am sour as fuck, man.
Damn,
I got it off my chest, y'all. You heard it here.
bro. Cause look, somebody told me they walked past. They said, "Don't be all geek right now, drinking that Kool Aid." He said, "Cause I ain't drinking it," and
I
he
ain't
walked
doing
right
it.
out the kitchen.
I ain't doing it. But yeah, man.
Dog.
So, when you're writing songs, like what is like, are you listening to anything like in during your writing process to try to get something going? Like, are you listening to certain,
I
artists or
bet.
whatever?
I can tell you then. Yeah, I can tell you that because I was about to say, nah, not for real. But I haven't lately. But if I do, and when I have done it, I always turned on some Drew Hill.
Come on. For real.
Some Drew Hill. I could also
Okay.
Drew Hill. Listen to Drew Hill so I could just get in that mood, get in that mood real quick. And then after
Wow.
that, I
That's
cut that
actually
shit on.
surprising. I mean, but you got Cisco was in Drew Hill,
Yeah.
you
But
know.
I ain't just listen to just Cisco by itself.
No,
I just listen
hell no.
to Drew Hill, yeah.
That's
Or
great.
or sometimes majority of the time, if it's not that, then if I'm having a real ass, deep ass conversation with somebody and we actually talk about some real shit that probably need to be heard, I'll probably, decode the shit and then end up just spitting,
Okay.
break it down in a certain way to where, you could dumb down the knowledge a little bit. You feel me? Like it ain't gotta be straightforward all the time. You could just dumb it down a little bit. You feel me? Like, cause you can't necessarily say certain shit. You feel me? It's just not for you to say. You know? Like, just think about it. Like I said, now we gotta go to shit. Moses. Moses ain't say certain shit. You feel me?
Right. Right.
So,
Now, during your writing process, do you already have like what you want to write like worked out in your head?
um, all right. I want to say no.
No. Okay.
So, like I said, whenever I get a beat, and if the beat speaks to me, if my soul feel the beat, then I just get to moving with that motherfucker, or like I figure out what type of subject or topic that it deserves, you know. And whenever the topic come to mind, I'm able to write about it, you know. Like for instance, like right now, I could come up with 4 bars about the interview and wait and hold the motherfucking 4 bars, and then when I hear a beat, one, two, or three, whichever one of those beats fit right, and my soul moving to that motherfucker, probably I put those 4 bars with that beat, and then I continue the beat with more feeling, with more expression,
Yeah,
with more dumb knowledge.
I get
That's
it.
what
I dig that. And what I do appreciate out of your stuff is, you know, you're not really rapping about the same thing in every song. I feel like every song's kind of its own song
it
or
is.
its own thing. You know what I mean? It's not, you're not just talking about bitches and hoes and money, or you're not just talking, you're not just talking about, selling drugs or whatever. You each song kind of has its own, way
Yeah,
of saying something, and it's not the same topic every time. And you've even, I've heard you, rap about some current events and shit too, which I really dig.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like it's supposed to be like that. Like I don't like I said, I just feel like each beat like you said, is its own. Like it got its own song. So yeah, that beat is on its own.
Because I hear you talk about like your truth a lot, and you do have a lot to say when it comes about your truth. And I always appreciated that about you, about being vocal, about how you felt about certain things and whatnot. You've kind of always been like that, even like back in the Olive Garden days. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like I
yeah,
just always remember you being very boisterous about whatever, what was going on out there. Because there's a lot of shit going on in the world right now, and you've been kind of vocal about it, and even you catch some heat from your people. I see it on social media. You'll have some of your peers get in there and be like, "Hey, man, what the fuck?" or whatever, and you're like, "No, man,
yeah.
this is what it is."
Hey, yeah, it is. Like shit, it is what it is for real, for real. Like I don't be caring. Um, I ain't got shit to hide, bro. I don't have shit to hide. For real, for real. Why not tell it? It
Right,
ain't as long as I don't incriminate myself and I don't do no 6ix9ine type of shit, I'm straight.
right.
I'm good. You feel me? Like ain't nothing wrong with talking about life. Ain't
No, not
nothing wrong
at all.
about the up or the down shit. Like you go to church to read it in the Bible, don't you? You
Yeah,
can hear about it.
yeah. I mean, but I always think that's great. Especially in this world where like people are so afraid to say things or maybe ruffle some feathers, and you're out there doing it.
Yeah, and
You get out there
that's
and
the
stir
good
that
part.
pot right up, and I'm like,
A-
that's my guy
Hey, and you
right
know what?
there, man.
That be the part that be pissing me off about writing. Like when I be hearing a beat that I like and I connect with it just partially, but not all the way. I be mad because I be trying to find something I can say, and it's like, what can I say to piss somebody off, like, or what can I say to just like ruffle somebody feathers type shit, like in a fucking little what witty way.
Right,
What the fuck could I say? So
right.
like, I be waiting on it because like after I go through it again, and then I see it and get through it or whatever, I don't mind talking about it because it's like that shit was just so fucking stupid. Like I can't believe that shit just even attempted to come my way, you know. Or I see somebody else going through some shit. Like I hate when fuck it. I hate people. So fuck it. So so I, I hate
You're
people, bro.
not wrong, dude.
Cause like, all right, a motherfucker would call you and talk your ear off about some bullshit. But when it's your turn to talk their ear off, they don't want to hear that shit. It's like I didn't want to hear your shit. What the fuck? Why you don't want to hear mine? I don't want to hear your shit. How you not want to hear my shit? But I gotta hear your shit. Fuck your shit. Just like fuck my shit. No, fuck your shit. Go somewhere else with that shit. I don't care for real, for real. Like and then if it's a repetitive situation, like I don't mind listening the first time. Fuck it, I'll listen to it for the first time. But if you come to me the second time, it's not gonna be a third, bro, because I'm not trying to hear that shit. Like we just talked about it, we came up with a solution, and you ain't do it. Oh, fuck that shit. I'm not trying to hear that shit. I don't care. We found a solution, and you still. I don't give a fuck if you with a girl that you love, and we found a solution with. Don't come to me with that weak ass shit. I'm gonna come to you with my relationship problem. Don't come to me with yours.
Right.
Like, if I did come to you, then okay, cool, whatever. If I didn't come to you, it's still cool, whatever. But I'm not about to hear you talk about, man, I'm about to go. Man, shut your bluffing ass up. You ain't going nowhere. Because if you was about to go, you would have been gone.
Right, right,
The same thing with female. Like, I'm not trying to hear that dumbass shit. Like, I don't be trying to hear shit that don't make sense because if you was to do it and wanted to do it, it'd be done.
right, right. I
Same
get
with me.
like I
I'm
get
like,
that, but everybody, it's a me world, so everybody wants to talk about, me,
I
me,
know, right?
talk about me, it's like, holy shit, man. cool. We all got shit in our lives, but I ain't gonna bother you with my shit because you don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
it's one of those things. But like that's the way of the world now. It's a follower. There's a world of followers, which is
Selfish
which
flowers.
means take care of me. Who's going to take care of me? They don't ever want to lead the way to take care of themselves. It's kind of weird. That's 2023 in a nutshell. It's kind of weird saying 2023, by the way, but
I should be looking good on Instagram.
everybody wants to look good on Instagram.
Yeah.
Except me. Nobody follows me on Instagram. It's kind of funny. I think I have like 60 some odd followers, which I appreciate those guys so much. But like Insta, I don't get a lot of heat on Insta.
I fuck that shit. I don't want nobody following me and shit. All these damn vultures. They vultures like a motherfucker. You pop up with a loaf of bread that costs $5. They go, want to know where you get that bitch from. Not even five, maybe $10. I'm like, where you get that bread from? Yeah, this that Naruba bread, nigga. What the fuck? You ain't got shit. And then here they go. I got that. I can keep bread, nigga. Like what?
Too funny, man. Who are some of your like major influences from hip hop? Who like made you want to be, an artist? Like what are some of your main dudes or dudettes?
Who made me want to be an artist?
Yeah, like did somebody's music be like, hey, make you want to be like, hey, I want to be a hip hop artist.
Uh, yeah, it was. It was it was some rapper. He go by the was it Lil Pump? I don't know who the fuck it was, bro. It was one of these dumbass rappers out here, bro. And that shit came on and it pissed me off. And I was like, if he could do it, fuck it, I could do it.
That's funny. That's funny because
So I started doing music like on my was it Spotify or is it United Masters? Probably Spotify. In my bio, it tell you it was some level 7 grade A garbage bullshit I heard that made me start rapping and brought me to you.
which is hilarious and makes complete sense because, like we were talking about earlier with the mumble rappers, I mean, what the hell is that stuff? And I feel like not even just the mumble rappers, like a lot of the stuff I hear out there is
Not
awful.
even that, bro. Like it be like some of that mumble shit probably be I don't know what type of mumble shit it be. If it's like if it ain't Young Thug or Future, if it's somebody else, I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Like that shit garbage, bro. That shit terrible as trash. Like I'm not even gonna sit here and fuck that shit. But it don't even be the mumbling for me though. It really be like for real, for real. Some of y'all should have just mumbled because the lyrics or the shit, the concept they chose just be dumb as fucking ass. Like the music don't have no structure in it. And I'd be like, bro, like that's like the most dumbest shit in the world. Like some motherfucker probably say something. Uh, what they say? Do the dance. Fuck your bitch in the ass. Graduate from the class. Like they just say some dumbass shit. Like, bro, you could say that shit, bro.
There's this Migos song out there that
Uh,
just makes me mad when I hear it. And it's walk it like I talk it.
all right, hold on, wait, listen here. First of all,
And I'm like, what?
first of all, rest in peace, take off. Not two.
Yeah, that was messed up. I mean, that's messed up, that's in itself. But what the hell were they even like talking about in that song?
It took me a minute. It took me a minute to listen to it. Or not listen to it. You're supposed to groove to it. That's what
Okay.
they was talking. Nah, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, I don't know the lyrics. But They do have other great songs, and that song was a hit too.
That song was a hit, but, like, here I am driving in my truck, and I'm trying to, like, get hip to some more modern rap just because I don't
Mhm.
wanna be a dinosaur. I'm in my
You
40s,
so funny, dog.
and I'm, like, stuck in the '90s, and I'm trying to find some new music, and I got my Sirius XM radio, so I have all the hip hop stations on there, and, I'm trying to, like, get some new music in me, and all of a sudden I hear "Walk It Like I Talk It." But then that's all they say the whole song, and I'm like, "No, I'm not listening to this shit," and I turned it off and put my rock and roll back on because I couldn't have it. I couldn't handle it no more. I was like, "Absolutely not." Dre and
That's
Snoop
what
are angry right now. They don't wanna hear this shit either because those are the ones I love the most, you know? I'm old school. I love Dre and Snoop and Biggie and Pac and fucking,
don't get me wrong, I get stuck in the past. Like
Cypress
I don't
Hill, all
never,
those guys, man.
like I never like cared to listen to like mainstream rap like that. I fucked around and be listening to a lot of rappers from the city and shit. Like Payroll, Doughboys, all of them together, Rock, Big Sean type shit. I always listen to our people for real.
Oh, right on. That's cool. That's awesome. That's
I
awesome. You got
mean,
any shows?
ain't no wrong with other people and other rappers and shit. Like, but like at a certain time, shit, when talking about that hustling shit, like the industry be talking about some other weird ass type of shit. I don't even know because nobody pay attention for real, for real. But well, I ain't gonna say don't nobody pay attention. I don't pay attention to shit. But the if anything, I just listen to a lot of city rappers and shit like that. Like Cash Kid, like I said, Payroll, Doughboys, Rock, uh, Peasy, uh, the um, Big Sean, of course, for sure, for sure. The fucked up thing is, I do fuck with Eminem, but fuck it, I don't listen to him like that. Um, just because I already have a high expectancy of him.
Right, right. Yeah, Eminem,
Like,
I loved them back in the day, like his old stuff. Like first 2.5 albums, I'm gonna say. First 2.5 albums were great. And then from there on out, he would like have a banger every now and again from his other stuff. Like,
mhm.
I don't think he's what he was. Obviously, he's not, but
Like Kamikaze, it was alright. I fuck with it though, but it was alright.
okay, okay. Now, do you got any more shows coming up anytime soon?
Um, right now, I suppose to be doing a show this weekend, but I ain't going. Uh, uh, now in February, like the third and the fourth, I supposed to be doing this college tour jump at CMU, and the other one supposed to be at U of M.
Okay,
But
cool.
I'm gonna make sure I'll be there for that shit. Um, gotta get to a fan base, right?
Well, that and like, I mean, those will probably be some bigger crowds, so that'll be good for
Yeah,
you.
bigger crowds too, fan base, bigger crowds and stuff like that. I probably end up doing like the 5 minute set in the beginning, cause I know those gonna be some big ass crowds, and I'm gonna be up there like, what the fuck? You better get it, boy. You better get it.
That's funny.
So yeah, I'm after do those two, I'm gonna see where I end up going from there and see if I can get on the other ones or whatnot. Like they'll be straight, be smooth. I know for a fact I'm gonna be at U of M. I'm gonna be there for that.
Oh, that'll be wild too. That'll get your name out there too. I mean, the bigger crowds is what you want to do and just really show out and
Yeah.
you know.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna show out for sure, for sure.
I mean, if you got my old ass liking your stuff, you're gonna get some younger people liking your stuff too. This old man don't like nothing these days. So
I mean, like shoot, they don't like shit. Shit, they barely like mine. Like I gotta like I make music for everybody, I make sure I make music for everybody. So it's like those little niggas they go like a song that they like specifically. They'll just go like a certain song that they like specifically, or they might like them all. Some go have the little slow songs they don't like, shit, it's all good. shit, I made it for everybody. Everybody gets a song they can listen to.
I like it. I dig it a lot. Now, but like, so where can people find your music? So like,
All
let's
right.
get you out there.
You can find all my music on Apple, Spotify, Tidal, SoundCloud, YouTube, YouTube Music, Amazon Music,
Look at you.
Apple Music, Google Music.
Okay.
There's some other app out here I don't know about, but I'm sure it's bad.
It's out there though, so people can
Yeah,
check out Uncle Willie Son.
and it's Uncle Willie Son. That's one word. IE, not a Y.
Yep.
You know,
Now
like
I gotta tell you something funny, and I don't know why I do this. You're gonna laugh at me, but when I first like saw your name, at Uncle Willie's Son,
mhm.
I kept saying it like this, and I don't know why I keep going Uncle Willie's Son. I don't know why,
Hey, look,
but I'm like
I'm
Uncle
with
Willie's Son.
it. Yeah. See, I get that like I get that's Willie Son or Willie Son. I get so many sounds with that jump. But yeah, that's right.
That's hilarious. So I'm like, oh my God, I gotta tell him this because it comes across my head. I'll be like, Uncle Willie's Son got a new song, you know?
Yeah, somebody called me Unc one time. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's awesome though, man. It's
But
good
I
to
was
see you out there, doing your thing, man. That's great. I love it. I love seeing people doing what they love to do. It's pretty awesome. And I hope it really takes off for you. You got a good thing going. You just got
like,
to keep, making music and making shows. Have you dropped an album or are you going to drop an album?
so look, every mixtape I drop 3 mixtapes. And all my mixtapes I drop, they are originals. They might as well be albums down there. But
Okay.
it's really just me practicing. And with my last mixtape I just dropped, it's kind of like I'm done practicing in a sense. So like I'm real precise about a lot of things that I write, record, and stuff like that. So I can make sure that it's better than the last.
Okay. That's awesome, man.
I'm competitive. I always compete with myself, man.
I mean, that's the way to do it. You got to outdo yourself. I mean, nobody else is,
Yeah,
I guess
nobody.
other rappers would be trying to outdo you or whatever, but like really you just
I
gotta
don't
outdo
even hear 'em.
yourself, you
Yeah,
know?
nah, I don't even hear 'em, man. I congratulate them, but I don't even hear them.
That's good, man. That's good. Keep doing your thing, brother. I dig it. It's awesome. In the meantime, you got to keep cooking too. That's some bullshit.
Oh yeah, man. No, it's gonna get, man. Like I got big plans for that too. You know,
It's good.
that cooking stuff I'm gonna end up taking back off. And just be like, just doing things different. Like, fuck my leg up.
Yeah, man. Getting hurt or getting sick will mess things up a little bit. I understand that completely. I've been out of work since Thanksgiving, so it's been this. This is my hobby. I don't get paid to do this. This is just something I like to do. I would love to get paid for it someday. You
But
know,
you will, man, because the things that we like to do end up, paying off for us. Like I was doing music just because I like to express myself, not because I was looking to get paid. I'm a chef. The fuck I'm looking for that for? Whatever comes with it comes with it. I
right?
mean, gradually I ended up starting getting paid for it because I made sure I have everything registered under me. Like make sure everything, like I'm not playing, I need everything registered to me.
Right, right, right. That's awesome.
you know.
That is awesome. And before we go, let me ask you this. Top three favorite hip hop albums of all time. Go.
That's crazy.
I know it's crazy, but we gotta do it.
Well, for me
Yes.
personally, per se, because the ones that I've heard, man, I have to say I like Jay-Z's The Black Album, of course. That's what
Love
always
that album.
um recently, I don't think hip hop wise, no mumble rap. documentary to the game.
Okay.
And just because I rode in my car listening to this CD every day of my life, not every day of my life, dude. I was an infant, so we just gonna say it seemed like every day of my motherfucking life. Nigga,
Right,
I was
right.
driving and everything. Like, nigga, you was driving. How's that every day of your life? But no, I was listening to this song for like, I don't know, 2 years straight, like CD, and I never took it on my radio. Um, and I have to excuse all my Detroit rappers that I do love, but payroll, that
Okay.
get money, stay humble.
All right. I'll have to check that out. I don't know anything about that.
Wait, 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 wait,
Oh,
wait.
oh, oh, wait, wait, wait.
It was stag season. It wasn't get money, stay humble. It was stag season. See, payroll, my dog. That motherfucker, he be talking his shit, man. He be talking
Okay.
his
I'll
like
have to, I'll have
everybody
to
else,
check
they
it out.
talk their shit. They talk their shit, but payroll, he talk his shit. So yeah, like payroll, he up there in my top 5 rappers type shit. Out of everybody in the industry type shit. So, but yeah,
That's awesome, man. And now where can people find you social media wise?
social media wise, you can find me on Instagram at Uncle Willie Son 2021. Um, I do have a Facebook page. It is Willie Son. Um, that's WILLIE. You can find me on TikTok at Uncle Willie Son 2021. And shoot, that's it for real. For real. I ain't really got no social media like that. I don't have no Twitter or no Snapchat and nothing like that.
Yeah, Snapchat's dangerous. That's where everybody sends their nudes and then they just disappear into thin air somewhere. You know what I mean? Like
Oh man, that's
anybody who send a cock pic or some titty pics out there,
right.
it's definitely somebody has those somewhere. I promise you that, where do those pictures go after the 10 seconds they're up or whatever. I don't have a Snapchat. I had it for like 2 seconds and I was like, I don't need this. You know what I mean? It's too much. But
That I can do it.
no, no, but plus social media, I mean, I do it because of the show or whatever,
Yeah,
but
same thing.
it's y- I gotta learn to be better of not being on it so much, you know,
Yeah,
because that stuff, a lot of that shit, you don't want to poison your mind with a lot of bullshit, and there's a lot of bullshit out there on
man,
social too.
I hate it. I can't get on it. Like I hate having my phone in my hand. That's why I make so much music. Like either I'm doing that or I'm like practicing this cartoon stuff or whatnot. But I don't like that phone shit, man. That shit dead. I don't even have a TV in my room type shit. Like, no,
Nice, good for you, good for you. There ain't nothing good out there, anyways. I'm telling you, man. Don't watch the news either. You'll lose
I
your
hate
fucking
that
mind.
too. The news is bullshit. The news be saying shit that I already know.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. It's all fake, anyways.
Yeah,
Whatever. But Uncle Willie Son, thank you
I'm
so
for
much
sure.
for your time, brother.
For
That's so
sure. For sure.
awesome for doing this. Thank you so much. And this will be awesome. People are gonna love it. And hopefully you get some more uh, traction from the show or whatever.
For
Get
sure.
people
For sure.
checking out. But until next time, y'all, much love. Take care.
For sure. Y'all take care.